Hello my friends, and welcome back. In today's video, I am going to try to release version 0.1.19 of Komorebi, the tiling window manager for Windows. I think we're about ready. I have just been putting this off because releasing is not a terribly fun exercise. There's one thing that I want to do in the commit in which I bump the version, and that is I would like to, instead of having these pointing to master on the 0.1.19 commit, I would like these to point to the tag. I think this one as well. So what I'm gonna do is just see what the, how do I get to the files, man? Browse files. I'm gonna see what the permapath is here. I go to raw. Oh, that's so annoying. Is there a way I can do that on the tag? Yes, I can do that on the tag. So let's come on over here. Let's find the readme file. Readme, where are you, readme? Restore that. And let's look for references to the master branch. Here we are. IWR. And so yeah, we're gonna want this to be 19, and then we can just steal the end of that command. And then I can copy and just replace up to the master reference. Alright, that's looking good. No. What else do I want to have a look at? Not that. Just failing with all my shortcuts today. Think these we should also update those. So let's look for other references to IWR, which is invoke web request. I think it's shorthand for that in PowerShell. There and there. Very nice. I think that's all of the IWR requests, right? Well, that's the only time I ever instruct people to download anything from raw.githubusercontent.com, so I think we're pretty good there. Alright, that was the main thing I wanted to do, right? So we'll go ahead and make those commits. I know this readme is in very big need of an overhaul. Yeah, it's such a big task. It has so much information, but a lot of it targets the old dynamic configuration style. So I need to think about this, how we're going to handle that going forward. Maybe all the references are going to be changed to target the static configuration file, or ideally, oh my god, I almost forgot I need to do this. I was gonna say, ideally, we could just auto-generate something from this JSON schema file. I believe there is a command Socket schema, static config schema, right? Komorebi C static config schema. And we need to put the output from there into schema.json. So we fixed, there was a bug fix for border width, active window border width. We had some deprecations. We have the new matching strategies. Nice. I think I need to prettier format this, right? Does it matter though? Is that... No, I'm making a bigger diff. Alright, we'll forget prettier for this one. We'll just do schema.json. And is there any other file here that I need to update? This looks okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Komorebi.example, I added the schema def in here. If you have an editor that automatically picks that up, that will be a nice quality of life improvement. I think that gets expanded correctly even if you have a space in the username now, since that's done on the Rust side. Okay, alright, I think we're good. Oh, we should probably get the latest application specific schema. Yeah, that's the latest, and then there's something in just install. Yeah, I run these two. And then I run these two. Oh, okay, cool. Already up to date. Good to know, good to know. Yeah, then I guess we're ready. So this is, I mean, I'm mainly just doing this so I can remember how to do this in the future, because I always end up putting off these releases. And it's always because, like, I don't wanna I don't wanna have to come back and learn how to do it from scratch. So I thought it'd be nice this time to show everybody who's interested and also leave a record for future me. So what I'd like to do here is run just install Komorebi C and just install Komorebi, just to make sure that everything is looking cool, you know. Don't always trust myself when I make changes. Actually, I very rarely trust myself when I make changes. I'm surprised at how many folks have downloaded this now. I'm surprised that 39,000 people trust my code enough to download it and at least run it once. Alright, so that is coming along slowly. A little bit too slowly for my liking, but we are still stuck with the old Ryzen for now. Maybe there'll be something in the Black Friday sales. There's like a limit to what CPU upgrade I can do because of the motherboard I have. So I'm on like the 3000 series Ryzen now. I think the max that my motherboard supports is the 5000 series. So yeah, maybe there'll be some discounts and I can get some oomph going. Komorebi C start. It's really funny, you know, whenever I do Komorebi C stop and then like I do some stuff, like I recompile I often want to go to like the browser window and bring it back over, so I'll be pressing like Alt and H and nothing will be moving. I'll be like, oh right, okay, I didn't start the window manager. So what does the tag look like? What is the commit on the tag rather? Thought it'd be a better way of doing this. I have like a prepare release usually. Wait, no. Oh, come on. I'm not even looking at the right thing. That is how I format it. I like to have everything kind of uniform throughout the history, you know? Makes things easier for me. When I go back from the future, I'm just lost thinking why did I ever do things this way. Alright, so we have chore release v0.1.19. Don't usually do that. There are no breaking changes, and this doesn't affect any open issues. Here we go, my friends. It is time. It is time. So I also do a get tag operation here. So I think we do get push, and then we do get push tags, and this should kick off some GitHub Actions workflows. So we have one workflow that is kicked off now on the master branch, and we have one that has kicked off on this tag. And this tag is the one that is gonna do, maybe we can look at the workflow file. It does a whole bunch of stuff, and then it does the release. So it uses a tool called Kokai to generate I can show you guys how that actually looks. I'm sure that if you've seen these releases, you'll have seen it, right? It looks at all of the commit messages, and then it separates them into bug fixes, features, documentation, all of that good stuff. I think a bigger change set was actually in 1.17, and so you got a lot of stuff in chores with Dependabot, but it's usually at the bottom. The main stuff that we're interested in is here. So it does that, and then it runs go releaser with a little hack that I have to to get this into Scoop. We add an MSI to the release, and the MSI is actually used to publish to Winget. Thanks to Cydium for helping set that up what feels like a lifetime ago, and we already have our first failure. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, it is time to do force pushes. I forgot to do cargo update, didn't I? So stupid. I always forget little things like this. This is why it is good to have why it's good to have this documented on video, right? So get delete remote tag. How do I do that? Get push oh, it's AWS code commit. Get push delete origin v0.1.19. Sweet. And then I'm going to do get commit amend and get push force over the top. And now I can get tag v0.1.19 again. Oh, get tag delete. Is that? Yeah, that's the one. And so now we get push tags again. I'm guessing that the other one also failed. Yeah, the one on master also failed. So yeah, this is gonna start up again. Hopefully it will fail quickly if it's gonna fail. And this job takes quite a long time, so I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you all for every second that this is building. I just want to see that the build gets going, you know, and then if there is an error, because the build takes a long time because it does a fresh build on the release because it can't rely on the cache. But yeah, if this looks to be compiling properly, which I think it does, yeah, it does. All right, so I'm gonna pause this, and if we get an error, I'll unpause it and I'll walk through it. Otherwise, when it's done, the next thing you'll see, hopefully, fingers crossed, is the release. So I'll see you in a moment. I am very happy to report that the job's passed without any further errors. So we can take a quick look. So we ran the full build, we created an MSI installer, uploaded the build really struggling with speaking today, evidently. Uploaded the build artifacts, generated the changelog, ran go releaser, added the MSI to the release, and then did the post steps. Once all of that was done, this separate action ran to completion, which should have created a PR. I'll go and try and find that. But anyway, yeah, here we have the release. This release is dedicated to the Palestinian people, Free Palestine. And yeah, we have all the stuff down here. So we have the MSI, we have the zip file, and a couple of things get done here, right? So like scoop extras, a PR should have been opened here. Oh no, so PR doesn't get open on this one. What happens? Eventually a PR gets open. I'm getting a bit confused myself. So what happens here is that it will run an auto update script, and it will just check like, hey, is there a new version? If and when there is, a pull request will be opened, so we can find that. Yeah, no? Okay, I guess it's not a pull request. I guess it just updates it when it's ready. No pull request needed. So that one is fine. And here it is in win-get packages. This is the one that opens a pull request based on this action. I don't really understand it, but it works and it lets people download. So it's going to do a bunch of win-get validation stuff, and it'll take a couple of days basically. So right now, even though this is officially released, oh, not this, wrong one. Even though this is officially released, like you come here and it shows you the version 0.1.19 is the latest version. If you go to Scoop right now, it's still going to show you version 0.1.18, same with win-get. So we have to wait for those various workflows to run, and this one needs a manual approval. On Scoop, we need to wait for the auto updater to run and update it, but given a couple of days, it should be out, it should be available, and hopefully this will not break anybody's setup. I went through a painstaking process to ensure that this did not break anybody's setup. I always do my best to make sure that there are not breaking changes in any of these releases. Yeah, that's it. Still a little bit stressful, but less stressful than last time, for sure. I think we're good to wrap up. I'm very happy with that. So the new release is here. You can download the binaries now. Well, yeah, you can download the binaries directly from here, if you want to do that, if you want to get a head start. And if you have any suggestions on how we should go about updating the README, maybe we should transition to the wiki. The wiki's a bit unloved as well. But yeah, I hope that we can come together as a community and really overhaul the documentation, give it the love and the TLC that it deserves. Before we go, as always, I would like to give a huge thank you to all of the sponsors who have made this release possible. Thank you very much to this private sponsor. Thank you to Michael, Ace, Linkio, Timothy, Leandro, Maxwell, Gustavo, Solomon, Alex, Evan, Julian, and Hisayuki. You are all awesome, my friends. I appreciate you so very much. If you too would like to sponsor this project, you can just head over to the repository. There are sponsor buttons here on the top and here on the right. You come over here, you can be either a one-time sponsor or a monthly sponsor. Honestly, even $1 a month, it makes a huge difference to me, and I appreciate it so much. If, however, you are not able to be a monthly sponsor or a one-time sponsor, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel, where you are probably watching this video right now. We always have the latest and greatest Komorebi Tiling Window Manager tutorials on here. We of course have the live development log on here that this video is a part of, and increasingly we have a little bit of a library coming along of NixOS tutorial videos as well. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers so that we can get a cut of that sweet ad revenue, because they're already showing ads on the tutorial videos. So yeah, if you subscribe to the channel and help us reach that 1,000 so that we can get some monetization, that's a great passive way for you to help support the project. That is it. That is it for this time. Thank you for accompanying me along with this release process of version 0.1.19. We did it. We did it together. Thank you so much. I hope that whatever you all do today, you have a great day. Free Palestine, and I'll see you all back here next time.